It's October 28th, first day of blackpowder season here in Oklahoma. It's about 9:30 right now. I've had a decent morning so far. Got to see a few does right at the crack of dawn. Then saw a few more does. They left here, went out on the neighbors and grazed on the green wheat coming up for just a little bit. Action's been a little bit slower for me than I was hoping. You know, we've always got great expectations. My boy, Carter, he's a mile from me, mile and a half. He's seen about 15 or 20 and several of those just good lookers on those bucks. Not anything that he's wanting to shoot just yet though, but I myself, I'm after one particular buck that we call Droopy. Now Droopy's a 5.5-year-old. I've got some footage of him for the last couple years. Got trail cam pictures of him even whenever he was a yearling. I was hunting on this section whenever he got an antler broke off, and he must have got gored in the ear. His right ear has been down ever since, and he's never been a huge rack. He's just a nice solid 8-pointer. I've got his shed antlers the last couple years, and he's the one I'd love to shoot, but there's a couple other bucks that's better racks, and I'm sure not going to pass them if they happen to come along. This scrape had been freshened up since I left the stand about 11 o'clock this morning. First deer of the evening. Looks like it might be a doe and a fawn. Got another doe and fawn trotting out across the grass there. They're probably 200-yard range. Turkeys are moving out across that open field, maybe 700-800 yards away. Got all the smoke of them coming through the grass now. This native grass is in that roughly 4-foot tall range. They're sure easy to hide in it. Still enjoying a little bit of that green Bermuda. These deer are coming from their neighbors. Look like they got spooked. I'm using a 50 caliber Optima. It breaks over there kind of like a single shot shotgun would. It's got a Tasco scope on it. I just bought this gun this year, sighted it in earlier this week. I'm shooting 245 grain power belts. Well, it's the second morning, blackpowder season. October 29th. October 29th was pretty special to me last year. I took one of my I've got 2 bucks that are right in the 170 class, and I took one of them last year. He was a 12-point. I'm hoping for good things to happen. As you've already seen, last night's hunt was great. I even had to use, I forgot my main camera, so I had to use my camera attached to a tripod attached to a set of binoculars. My wife bought that for me for Christmas this last year. Had about 10 different does and fawns pass through this morning. Still no bucks, which is just to my disbelief. Weather's once again cold. It's actually colder today, just above freezing. We had rain and mist throughout the night. It's pretty much done now, and just sitting back here enjoying. I just thought the rain was over. news is, finally got to see one of our better bucks. Unfortunately, that left side's broke up and he's missing a few points. Hopefully the neighbors will let him go another year and we'll see what he does again. After 5 sets throughout opening weekend and this morning, I decided to go to a different spot. A bunch of those does that I was watching this morning were all heading right back this way to this timber after they got their bellies full out on the wheat fields. I've shot a lot of deer on this farm, this stand I'm in. Actually, we built whenever I was 14. My dad did most of the work. I killed a big buck about 3 or 4 days after we got it put up. But between my brother and my wife and my kids and I, we've taken a lot out of this stand. So, sitting here and we'll see what happens. Well, it's Halloween morning. Sun's coming up good. Seen several deer so far. One little buck trying to chase the does. I saw the broken rack buck that I saw on Sunday evening. I came here. I call this the Halloween stand. A couple years ago, I shot a 13 point out of here and field dressed 240 pounds. So I wanted to try my luck on Halloween morning. I've got a bull out here in the field right now. It's been a fun, action-packed morning. I'm cold, shivering. I'm becoming a pansy at 45 in the 30-degree weather with 25-mile-an-hour wind. Besides that, my brother just sent me a message that I'm a mile away from Droopy. Best of luck to him. I wished he would have already taken the shot. I'll clock back in this evening. How is the great white hunter? Well, man, you're getting fat. This breakfast will do it to you. Well, that's Droopy, all right. Why in the world? I can't believe you didn't shoot him. But at least you gave me a little insight of where I need to hunt tonight. I'm backed up underneath a cedar tree on the farm where my brother saw Droopy this morning. My brother didn't shoot Droopy this morning. I, of course, ate breakfast with him and encouraged him that he should have. Just minutes ago, he shot, and then out of the timber come running a whole bunch of does. I'm expecting to hear from him anytime soon. Well, a little twist in events. Droopy's life here in northwest Oklahoma has ended. A big congrats to my brother. He's been seeing him for many years, just like I have. I'll go put my hands on him here in just a little bit, too. You loaded him up yet? No? What are you doing?
Waiting on help. Bullet's right there on the exit.
Oh, really? Quartered away from you?
Oh, Droopy.
I got
fun, buddy.
2 sets of shed antlers at home for him, so we can do some comparing.
I was trying to put a little forky
Yeah.
right there.
His 3-year-old rack had a little fork right there.
I'm kind of sad.
You're kind of sad? I'm so glad he lived to be 5.5. Both Droopy and October are just memories in the past. We're in November now, what I like to call the magic month. You know, anything can happen with these white-tailed bucks as they begin to chase. I went out this morning, saw a pretty nice buck up on his feet. It's not about what deer you take, it's the memories you make. The sun sets, the sun rises, walking in, walking out. You never know what you're going to see, and just enjoy your time out. Halloween's over. We don't need anything spooky around our house. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more to come.